Hey, I'm Greg Fessler from the Fender Custom Shop. I've been working at Fender since 1990. I've been a master builder for the last 10 years. And I'd like to discuss my 64 Strat Gold Sparkle Relic. It's my master design. Okay, well, it's got the idea from this guitar from the Galaxy Of Strats book. I thought it was cool, very cool looking. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to make. And we changed a couple things on it to make it more of my guitar. And one of the biggest things we did basically is change the pickup configuration. Instead of the normal 60 style pickups that we usually use, I had a combination of a 69 in the neck, Fat 50s in the middle position, and a Texas Special in the bridge. The reason why I picked all these, this combination here, is because I actually like the sound of each pickup in its respective position on the guitar. Like the Texas Special because it's kind of hot and brings it out a little bit more. This Fat 50s is a reverse wound, reverse polarity pickup. Kind of makes it unique, and I also like the 69 gray bottom a lot too. Very nice pickup. Galaxy of Strats was a book about vintage Strats written by an old master builder, Fender, Yasuhiko Iwande. And actually we use it as kind of a reference book, but it's got some real cool ideas, and you kind of can see how they did stuff in the early days. Except you can get some good ideas and pick out some pretty cool guitars that maybe people have forgot about. So. On this guitar, we went with a 9.5-inch radius on the fingerboard. It's a little better playability. And we also went with American Standard style fret wire instead of the vintage, which also, I think, enhances the playability. Yeah, we have a special, I think this is a vintage, you know, we used to shoot it like this, very thin, a very small flake. They put a base coat underneath it, and then they end up shooting the sparkle, and then we end up shooting a coat of lacquer over the top of it. I built for a few people. I used to be Robin Ford's builder. I used to build Robin Ford guitars when I first started master building. I've also been making guitars lately for Neil Sean. I did a guitar for Jeff Healey, actually made a Robin Ford for Jeff Healey. And I've made some basses for Prince's bass player, Rhonda Smith. And I did a bass for Peanut from 311, I think is his name. So, and those are the main artists I've really actually built for. Well, you know, basically neck shape, you know, radius on the neck, you know, fret wire. Also, you know, pickup combinations. What style of body he would like, you know, weight of the guitar, wood, you know, what kind of, you know, ash or alder, maple fingerboard or rosewood fingerboard, or in Neil's case, ebony. He likes ebony fingerboards. So that's basically it. Mostly building materials and you know, just specs like neck radius and neck size and shape.
Do you actually go out and pick out wood and stuff like that?
Yes, I'll go out and select. I have a certain weight that I like to have my guitars. So, and also the look of it, especially ash. If it's going to be transparent, you want to have a nice looking piece of wood. But I try to select the body spreads, and even the neck. I try to make everything either a riff sawn or a quarter sawn. You know, if I can get the finest woods to figured woods, I try to pick out what I want. Something really very nice that's stable. A riff sawn is basically the grain on the right here at the end. You can, this one doesn't. This one's got a different saw on it, but the riff sawn is kind of a diagonal kind of a cut on it. The quarter sawn's got a very I'd say straight grain to it, and it makes it a lot stronger, a little more stable. With figured woods, it's nice to have that. So. Oh yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, I like to do that. I mean, it's fun for me to go through stacks of wood and pick out something cool, you know, that I think is kind of cool and unique. So that's just something that I like to do personally. I think it's a lot of fun. I kind of enjoy that aspect of making guitars, so I try to do that with, like I said, most of my custom products. So. The neck pickup is the 69 gray bottom. Like I said, I like the sound of it a lot. It's got a good sound. This obviously the Fat 50s reverse wound, reverse polarity pickup is, like I said, it sounds great in that position. Like I said, it cancels the hum in the in-between positions, like I said. And then also the Texas Special in the bridge. which is it's a hot pickup. I like it. It sounds cool. Since this is kind of a thick finish, I think it gives a little bit more resonance. Well, not with the guitar. You also get this DVD of this interview here, and it's all leather bound, very, very nice. A custom case with nice engraving, custom shop logo on it. Also going to get some liner notes that I had while I was building this guitar, and specs on it.
Tell me about that.
Well, I think it's a great added value. I mean, it's nice to have the guitar, but it's also kind of nice to have that souvenir aspect or the added value aspect of getting all those little perks that we throw in with this guitar. Like I said, it obviously makes it added value, a little more valuable guitar. And like I said, if it makes it a collector's item, basically instant collector's item, with all that cool stuff that we throw in, as well as what we're doing here with the guitar. Well, I think it's great because it gives us a little freedom to kind of choose something that we would enjoy in building. And like I said, I saw this guitar in the Galaxy Of Strats book, and I thought it was really cool. And we haven't done too many of them. And like I said, it also gives you a chance to just, instead of being vintage correct, like we try to do in most older guitars like this, kind of add some of my own touches to it to make it a little cooler, in my eyes anyway. And that's why I really like doing this project. It's really good project, gives us a lot of freedom to do some stuff that's pretty neat. I've been working I'll be 16 years in March.
Wow.
A long time. First 5 years I was basically an apprentice. Started out in the Kubicki project, working on the Kubicki basses, and then they made me the neck finisher, dress, neck, sanding, and everything. And then got promoted about 10 years ago to being a builder, and so started out making Robin Fords. I love working for Fender. Great company. I wouldn't be here 16 years if I didn't enjoy myself. It's been a great experience. Kind of stumbled on this job. But like I said, I've been here 16 years, and I really love it. It's a great company. So they give us a lot of freedom to do some real cool stuff, and we have a good time. Oh, it's the guitar as far as I'm concerned. It's rock and roll guitar. I mean, Buddy Holly, Jimi Hendrix, Ritchie Blackmore. I mean, you can name the who's who of rock musicians have played a Fender at one time or another, or generally play or only a Fender. So it's definitely the guitar that I think people associate with rock and roll music. Well, I was really stoked to build for Neil Sean. I've always admired his playing a lot, and also he was a Gibson guy, and it was kind of fun for me to see a guy that's a Gibson endorsee actually check one of my Strats out at a show and really dig it. And want me to make more guitars for him. I've made up to this point I think 5 guitars for him, and I guess what he said he's going to have more coming along. So I got a kind of a kick out of seeing a Gibson guy turn into a Fender guy, with something that I made. So that was real cool. Definitely enjoyed that.